Hello, my name is Oscar Asuncion with the Avaya Serviceability Engineering team. This video describes how to configure the Communication Server 1000 Packet Capture tool. The CS1000 Packet Capture tool, also known as the PCAP tool, captures incoming and outgoing Ethernet packets. This tool is included in all Linux-based CS1000 cards and servers release 6.0 and above, and therefore is convenient for troubleshooting networking issues within the CS1000 deployment. However, please note that the PCAP tool only captures packets. You will need a sniffer application like Wireshark to analyze the captured packets by moving the PCAP files to the location of the sniffer application. To configure the PCAP tool, log into a Linux-based CS1000 card or server. At the shell prompt, enter pcap-config. The PCAP for Linux configuration menu is displayed. Now, the PCAP tool can only capture incoming and outgoing packets on only one interface at a time, either the telephony local area network, the embedded local area network, or the loopback interface. By default, the PCAP tool is set to capture packets on the TLAN interface. To change the capture of packets to the loopback interface, enter 0. To change the capture of packets to the ELAN interface, enter 1. And to revert the capture of packets to the TLAN interface, enter 2. To configure the interface name, enter 3. For Linux-based servers, the interface name is ETH, as the kernel resident network interface ETH0 is the ELAN interface and ETH1 is the TLAN interface. Here is the output of the ifconfig -a command that shows ETH0 and ETH1 network interfaces. Please also note the LO network interface for local loopback. To change the output folder where the capture files are located, enter 4. The output folder must be readable by the user running the PCAP tool and must be less than 50 characters. The folder names must only contain alphanumeric characters along with the underscore character. The default is as follows. To change the output file name prefix, enter 5. The file name prefix must be less than 50 characters and can only contain alphanumeric characters along with the underscore character. Please note that a file number and a date stamp is automatically added to the output file name. This is not configurable and the default is PCAP. To change the output file name suffix, enter 6. The file name suffix must be less than 10 characters and can only contain alphanumeric characters along with the underscore character. The default is cap. Enter 7 to set the size in kilobytes of each file in a circular buffer. When the file size is reached, the PCAP tool will then start a new file to store the captured packets. The file size must be less than 100,000 and the default is 1,000. Enter 8 to set the number of files in the circular buffer. The number of files must be between 2 and 100 and the default is 30. Enter 9 to set the minimum amount of free disk space in kilobytes to leave on the partition when running the PCAP tool. If this amount is reached, the PCAP tool will exit. The default is 100,000. To show the current configuration, enter 10. Please note that this configuration may not have been saved. It is the current configuration in memory. To reload the saved configuration, losing any changes made since launching pcap config, enter 11. To show the saved configuration without loading it, enter 12. To reset all configuration parameters to their default values and save it, enter 13. Enter 14 to save the current configuration and exit pcapconfig. Enter 15 to exit pcapconfig without saving any changes. Now, if you have made any configuration changes, then the PCAP tool will not use these changes until it is restarted. For more information about other tools for Linux, please refer to the Avaya Troubleshooting Guide for Distributors. Thank you for your time today. We welcome comments, questions, and feedback at mentor@avaya.com or on Twitter @AvayaMentor. For more details or related information, please visit support.avaya.com. Thank you for choosing Avaya.